What's the point?
What's the point of art? That's something that most people who practice art regularly are going to end up asking themselves at some point.
Most of us do art for fun. If you're actually getting paid to do your art, you're actually living the dream.
So why do you practice photography?
I practice photography because it makes me feel good. I kind of wanted to be a writer in high school, actually, but I just was never satisfied in anything I wrote. Everyone talks about how photography makes you slow down. When you put a beast like me in a photographic situation, what ends up happening is I speed up. A lot of people talk about how photography slows them down. For me, I go into overdrive. I want to capture every little bit of light, texture, detail, any kind of story or context I possibly can. Because I know I probably will never, ever, ever, ever be in that situation again. Which is kind of sad when you think about it. Especially if we're like traveling on a road trip style thing. Especially if you get all the way home, you do the developing, and you realize you messed something up. With film, you can't reset. You don't get a redo. Painters can paint over a mistake. If you're drawing, you have an eraser. Even clay can be recycled and reused. Thing is, with film photography, you don't know if it's looking good until you're finished with the whole thing. Photography can be a little bit sad. It's kind of romantic in that way, where you have one chance to make it work, if you're even lucky enough to be there in the first place. So you have to try your best to make it work, and when it does work out, the payoff is incredible. It's awesome. When you get a good picture, you put it on Instagram, you get your 7 or 8 likes, that's a good day right there. I really like to consume sad art, so it makes sense I'd like to create some sad art too. The pictures I've taken that I feel the best about are the ones that are wider angle and empty. To me, that's me capturing like a sense of loneliness, a sense of like wishing there was something more. If there isn't a super distinct subject, kind of think like something's missing. That's me trying to capture the emotion of loneliness. But I also really, really like visual warmth. And I choose film stocks to add to that.
Why do you choose film stocks like that?
So I choose film stocks with a little bit of warmth to help romanticize those feelings of loneliness. It's a bad thing, but you're romanticizing it. It's kind of like this cool contrast. Warmth adds an air of hope to the image. There's always hope. There's always hope. And if there's not, you're probably using the wrong camera. Maybe a Nikon.